The year is 1600. England stands as a relatively small kingdom on the edge of Europe. It is not the richest nation, nor the most powerful. Other European powers have already begun expanding beyond their borders, building overseas territories and controlling valuable trade routes. Yet, despite its limitations, England is about to take steps that will shape the course of global history. During the 16th century, countries like Spain and Portugal dominate exploration and overseas expansion. Their ships travel across oceans, establishing trade networks and colonies in distant lands. England, however, is still developing its capabilities at sea. But its position as an island nation begins to play an important role. Surrounded by water, it turns its focus toward maritime strength. In the year 1600, a major development takes place. The British East India Company is established. Its goal is to expand trade with regions in Asia, particularly in India and surrounding areas. At first, it operates as a commercial organization, focused on trading goods such as spices, textiles, and other valuable resources. However, over time, its influence grows beyond trade. As the company expands its operations, it begins to establish a stronger presence in regions like India. Trade leads to influence, and influence gradually shapes local power structures. While its initial purpose is economic, its role begins to extend into governance and control in certain areas. This marks an early stage in Britain's expanding global presence. At the same time, England continues to invest in its naval power. Control of the seas becomes essential for protecting trade routes and maintaining connections with distant territories. Over time, Britain develops one of the most effective naval forces in the world. Its ships become faster, stronger, and better organized. A defining moment in naval history occurs in 1805 during the Battle of Trafalgar. This event strengthens Britain's position as a dominant naval power. With control of key sea routes, Britain is able to expand its trade networks and protect its growing interests overseas. This dominance at sea becomes one of the key foundations of its empire. While Britain strengthens its position globally, a major transformation is also taking place at home. In the late 18th century, the Industrial Revolution begins. This period brings significant changes in how goods are produced. New machines, factories, and production methods allow for faster and more efficient manufacturing. As a result, Britain becomes one of the world's leading industrial powers. It is able to produce goods on a large scale and export them to markets around the world. This economic strength supports its expansion and increases its global influence. Industrial growth, combined with naval power, creates a strong foundation for the empire. With these advantages, Britain begins to expand its presence across different regions of the world. Territories are established in North America, including Canada, as well as in Australia and parts of Africa and Asia. These regions become connected through systems of trade and administration. The expansion is not just about territory, but also about building a global network. Goods, resources, and information move between continents. Ports and trade routes become essential links in this system. Britain's ability to maintain these connections allows it to manage a vast and widely spread empire. As the empire grows, its influence becomes increasingly visible. British laws, systems of governance, and economic practices are introduced in various regions. Communication and transportation networks improve over time, helping to connect distant parts of the empire more effectively. By the 19th century, the British Empire reaches its peak. It becomes the largest empire in history, spanning multiple continents and governing millions of people. Its reach extends across regions in Africa, Asia, North America, and Oceania. It is often said that the sun never set on the British Empire. This phrase reflects the idea that, at any given time, there is always daylight in at least one of its territories somewhere in the world. This illustrates the vast scale of its global presence. The rise of the British Empire has a lasting impact on global history. It influences trade, culture, language, and international relations. The systems and connections established during this period continue to shape the modern world in various ways. However, like all empires, it does not remain unchanged forever. Over time, new challenges begin to emerge. Economic pressures, political changes, and global conflicts will eventually influence its direction. But those developments belong to another chapter of history. The story of the rise of the British Empire is one of transformation. From a small island nation to a global power, it reflects how strategy, trade, and innovation can shape the course of history. It is a story that continues to be studied and understood today, as its effects remain visible across the world.